listening to a BVA production.
Welcome to the Post-Convention 2023 issue of the BVA Bulletin, Volume 78, Number 3. This is the audio version of this issue. Paul Mims of Kansas City, Missouri, is the newly elected national president of the Blinded Veterans Association. Wade Davis of LaPorte, Texas, is the new national vice president. The national secretary is Tracy Farrow of Biloxi, Mississippi, and Joe Bogart of Meridian, Idaho, is the national treasurer. Serving as district directors are the following: Wanda Grover of Rockville, Maryland, representing District 1. Randy Cantrell of Spokane, Washington, director of District 2. Douglas Ingram of Tallahassee, Florida, director of District 3, and Mike Cook of Clinton, Arkansas, representing the veterans of District 4. The immediate past national president is Joseph D. McNeil Sr. of Columbus, Georgia. Additional appointed officers are National Chaplain Kenneth Harvey of Henrico, Virginia, National Sergeant-at-Arms Brian O'Connell of Greenville, South Carolina, National Ombudsman Tenora Lynn Shannon of St. Clair Shores, Michigan, and National Judge Advocate Stephen Butler of Temple, Texas. BVA staff members serving the association's membership nationwide consist of Executive Director Donald D. Overton, Jr., Chief of Staff Timothy Hornick, Director of Development Meredith Buono de Grossa, National Service Director Duane Driscoll, National Service Officer Marlene Davis Lilly, and National Service Officer Scott Quinlan. The new Director of Member Relations is Teresa Galgano. Andrea Malmer continues as the Director of Operations and Alec Libben as the Deputy Director of Government Relations. The newly appointed Ambassador Program Coordinator is Vernon Humphrey. The Information Technology Specialist and Webmaster is Jordan Chesley. Stuart Nelson is the Director of Public Relations, while Kylie Fitzgerald serves as Director of Communications. The two are, respectively, Editor and Associate Editor of this issue of the Bulletin. BVA's national headquarters is now located at 1600 Duke Street, Suite 510, Alexandria, Virginia, 22314. However, the official mailing address of the association continues as P.O. Box 90770, Washington, D.C. 20090. Each full-time headquarters staff member can be reached by dialing 202-371-8880 or toll-free 1-800-669-7079, and by then following prompts that connect the caller to the correct individual or team. Email communication will be forwarded to the appropriate recipient when sent through BVA's general email address, bva@bva.org. The Bulletin is published quarterly by and for all veterans with sight loss. There is no charge to receive the print version of the publication, which is available upon request of the national headquarters to any interested individual or organization. Requests for multiple copies will also be honored whenever possible. Other formats include a web-based narrated audio version with image descriptions, a PDF replica of the print version, and a descriptive email version transmitted as a Word document. Contents of this issue of the Bulletin are divided into the following section headings: Introduction, President's Page, by Paul Mims, Legislative Update, by Alec Libben, Executive Director's Message, by Donald D. Overton, Jr., A Week in St. Louis, Not Soon Forgotten, by Stuart Nelson and Warner Murray. Blinded veterans celebrate all veterans at ANC and nationwide. BVA mourns passing of beloved President Chaplin. Frustration becomes jubilation. New VA Health and Benefits app. By Tracy Farrow. BVA supports proposed HHS update to law implementation. By Tim Hornick. Around BVA. Auxiliaries View. By Robert Murphy. Veteran Service Program Update. By Pascal Baude. Chaplain's Corner. Harboring Grudges. Is There a Remedy? Of Note. In Remembrance. And A Final Thought. The cover of this, the Post-Convention 2023 issue of the Bulletin, displays the masthead, the BVA logo, and the name of the issue in the upper third of the page. The lower two-thirds contain 4 photos against a light blue background. Above all the photos is the following text in uppercase blue and red lettering, celebrating and honoring veterans in 2023. The first 3 photos have been placed above one long photo below that extends by itself across the page horizontally. The first of the 4 photos is an outdoor photo that depicts a lady and a gentleman holding, respectively, the U.S. flag and the BVA flag. Two white pillars are seen in the background, along with another U.S. flag displayed vertically with the stripes extending downward. The second photo, an especially small image, shows portions of 4 persons saluting the Arlington National Guard Honor Guard, following presentation of a wreath. Spectators look on behind them and to their left. The third photo depicts a lady in a long red dress accepting a gavel from a gentleman in formal attire and a garrison cap. Behind them are stairs leading to a platform. The somewhat panoramic photo below shows a large group of veterans, some of whom are wearing name badges, and some of whom have dogs, in front of circular fenced-in area. The summary caption reads, "The celebrated and long-anticipated BVA 78th National Convention in St. Louis, Missouri is now history." Nevertheless, memories of the week abound. The gathering of blinded veterans and their families from throughout the country had a bit of everything, both planned and spontaneous. Highlights and noteworthy details of the 5-day extravaganza are presented in this issue of the Bulletin. On a separate page with additional space are additional caption details about the cover as follows. Top left, Ruth Wallace and Lawrence Harrison pause outside Arlington National Cemetery's Memorial Amphitheater, after representing BVA in the traditional parade of colors at the 70th Annual Veterans Day National Observance. Top center Don Overton and Alec Libben, facing the tomb of the unknown soldier, present BVA wreath. Accompanying them from behind and partially visible are Meredith Buono de Grossa and Duane Driscoll. Top right, at BVA's 78th National Convention Awards Banquet, Shauntina Gibson accepts gold gavel from newly elected National President Paul Mims. Bottom photo. BVA faithful willing to endure the heat and humidity of a Missouri summer day gather at renowned St. Louis Arch during first-ever convention service dog walk. The Monday morning walk was sponsored by Waymo and Humanware.